Somebody come get 'em. They're too old for TikTok.
Hello and welcome to Too Old for TikTok. We have our original co-host, Melissa Rosen, in the house today. How are you, Melissa?
Hello, Dina. I'm so happy to be here filling in for Catalina while she's traveling. I loved the episode last week with Ashley, friend of the pod, so happy to be one of the guest hosts this week.
We're so happy to have you. We have a lot of television to talk about. You are, I would say my most TV friend. So you watch the most television out of anyone I know. And it relates to TikTok because there's obviously so much discourse. Catalina would be so proud of me using that word on TikTok about TV. So I think let's dive right into it. We have a show we both love called Ginny and Georgia. We have both finished the new season. I'm personally sad because I'm not on that side of TikTok yet, like Ginny and Georgia TikTok. But I am very happy to have friends like you, Melissa, to talk about it with. So tell me your thoughts on all things Ginny, Georgia. Ginny and Georgia, sorry.
Yeah, it's such a bad show.
So,
and I love it.
Good way to start.
I love it. I love it. It's so bad. Like, the amount of times I was watching it, laughing, and just saying, this is so bad.
But you can't get enough.
Oh, I enjoyed it, thoroughly.
I couldn't stop, yeah.
Highly enjoyable. You were the one who first told me about it.
Oh, wow, yeah. I feel so honored.
You were like, try this show.
I feel like Angela is the one who told me about it. She's another one who loves it.
Yeah, it is just, it's bad, but it's great. I started getting, so not on TikTok yet, but on my Facebook algorithm.
Oh, God.
Sorry to be all boomer about it, but Facebook started showing me Ginny and Georgia content. Nice. And it was like behind the scenes. And I learned that Ginny, the daughter, the actress is 27 years old.
She plays someone in high school. And it's hilarious.
And the mom, because I was like, wait a minute, the mom looks like I thought she was like 27.
She looks 27. Oh my God, she looks so young.
So the mom is our age. The mom is 36.
They're only, oh my God, what's the math there?
They're 10 years apart.
10 years apart. Jeez,
like,
it's insane.
What? The casting alone tells you how
bad
the show is, but it's also wonderful.
Yeah, I like this season. This is like not a true spoiler. It's just like a small part of the show, but there is sort of this TikTok plot point because one of the daughter Ginny's videos goes viral. They don't actually use the word TikTok. It's like this viral video. I don't know, maybe they do. I don't remember. But I love how they incorporated it into the plot this season. It was great.
Agreed, because it's so true that, like, social media... Like, I always respect when shows don't ignore the, like, reality that we live in. Like, yeah, people are texting each other. People are tracking each other on their phones. Like,
exactly.
You know, it's not like, oh my gosh, this person's missing. It's like, just, like, find their iPhone, you know? Like,
right.
So they're really good, actually, I feel like, about keeping the reality of it.
For it being a terrible show, that's one thing they do really well.
They do great. I mean, it's bad, but, like, it's also really good. Like, I think the whole team behind it is very talented. It's wonderful. There was also, have you seen this going around that they think Ginny's dad might be an AI?
You told me that. I laughed so hard because his face is just a perfect complexion. Like, there is not one flaw of his skin. He's just everything about him that when you said AI, I was like, yeah, if AI made a human, that's what he would look like.
I instantly was like, yeah, I get that.
Exactly. Oh, that's great. Okay, another show, Sirens. We both watched. Both, I'm so happy you said hated
it.
So it was like a 4-part series.
So bad.
I couldn't stop because I'm like, it's almost done. I might as well get through it. Maybe it'll turn. But it got worse and worse. And I just went on TikTok to see what they were saying about it. And some people are like making sense of it on TikTok. Like saying that the themes of patriarch society and like fantasy kind of makes sense. And I'm like, okay, this is a stretch. I think whatever I'm seeing on TikTok about the show is incorrect because it was just straight up bad.
It is bad. It's bad. It's not good bad. Like Ginny and Georgia.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It was just, and it really does. To me, it's like lowbrow, highbrow. Like I think Sirens thinks it's highbrow.
Well, because of the cast.
Yeah, and Julianne Moore, right. And so it's
Julianne Moore, Kevin Bacon.
And I could see that's why the audience's response to it, to some degree, is like dissecting the art of it because it must be highbrow. When the reality is, like, I don't think it's saying anything worthwhile. And I also feel like Ginny and Georgia is saying a lot more. And it's like, it's more lowbrow.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
Okay, next, I have not been watching Love Island, but because of TikTok, I kind of want to start because I'm getting so much content and it actually looks really, really fun. And I have FOMO, like severe FOMO, that I'm missing out on the show. I'm missing out on all the memes and all the videos, and I'm not understanding the content that I'm getting. I think it's too far gone this season. But I will say, like, hopefully next season, I think because of all this media I'm getting about it, I am going to watch.
I am in a very similar boat. I wish that we lived next door to each other and we could just watch it together.
That would be a dream.
So enjoyable. I basically get it because I get a lot of Vanderpump Rules, etc. content. Yeah. So Ariana comes into the mix, and I get a lot of, like, Ariana on Love Island content. And yes, right now I don't watch it and I'm just sort of like, what is this? I don't know what's going on. Why is she in all these different outfits? But I get it from like the Vanderpump pipeline.
Yeah. And that's a great segue to The Valley, because last time we hosted together, I said I would watch The Valley because they're all sitting on my DVR, and you love The Valley. I don't know if you love it, you watch it, but so.
I love it to a degree. I haven't watched the last few episodes and I don't really want to because it got really, really dark. Like, I was enjoying it a lot, and then you just see what's going on with Jax, and it's sad. And like, they're talking about like lapsing on their mortgage and like child custody, and it's just like
divorce. Yeah.
It's just not, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's a little bit too real. Like, I almost...
Too real. You know? Reality TV that's too real.
Yeah, it's like, it's one thing to have, like, the Vanderpump Rules 20-somethings cheating on each other, haha, but, like...
Right, and we excuse it because they're young, and they're in a new city, they all moved to Beverly Hills, it's the workplace drama, but this is, like, people's lives and children.
And their children, right. Like, that's where I'm just like... I don't know if I can do this anymore.
I started watching, so I did keep to my word, and I think I watched like 3 episodes, and again, I probably will continue watching it, but I think I'm in the same boat as you, where it's like, it's good background. I can be doing other things, and it's perfect for, I'm not going to pay attention to it. But also at a certain point, if it gets darker, which you're saying it will, I probably will just stop.
I'm still getting a lot of content from it. Because I will say, like, yeah, that's what's great about TikTok is any of these sort of, like, weekly shows, people will create very relevant content that's timely. Like, it goes right up there. So that's why I'm seeing TikTok content about last week's episode that I haven't watched. And part of me is like, okay, TikTok is telling me what I need to know, and I don't think I want to watch this. Like, it seems
you don't want
like
to know it either.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that concludes our TV TikTok wrap up, and let's move on to my For You page this week. I had one of the most bizarre videos I've ever seen. I'm just going to play the audio because I'm not going to explain it. It's an audio by the content creator, The Other Jamila.
Hey, Blacks. So, it's my job to make sure I tell you guys what's going on white TikTok because I want you guys to be informed. And if I had to see it, so do you. On today's episode of White TikTok, there is a white girl who made a story time about how she had to get her rib removed. Right? And when I'm listening to the story, I'm thinking she's trying to get snatched. Like, oh, okay, like the Kardashians did, get a rib removed. No, she had some type of medical situation. She had to get a little piece of that rib removed. Okay, cool. She then asked the doctor if she could keep it, as a, for some reason, I don't know. So the doctor gave it to her in a jar, as they do with preservatives, because it is, you know what I'm saying, a body part. She takes it home, realizes there's a little bit of meat on the bone, and says, I can't have my bone with meat on it. Starts to boil the bone to get the meat off and eats the meat. She ate her own meat, y'all. She ate her meat. She ate her meat. She ate her meat. But it's just like, she had the audacity to tell me it wasn't good. Bitch, it was fucking marinated in formaldehyde. Then you boiled it. And my whole thing is, if you was going to try some of that rib meat of yours, you should have told the doctor to put it in a plastic bag and you should have grilled it up. You should have really took it there. You know what I'm saying? If you was finna eat your own meat, if you was finna try human flesh for the first time, I would expect you to put some care into it. You could have seasoned her up. You know what I'm saying? If you was going to marinate her in something that makes sense, not formaldehyde. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on white TikTok. They eating their meat.
Okay, so I watched this and I think to myself, I do not want to know anything more. This was funny just because this creator had such a funny take on it. Basically, white versus black sides of TikTok, and I think that's hilarious. But the more I thought about it, and I shared it with the group, and Ashley, friend of the pod, had the questions. I was like, okay, I'm gonna look into this. So I look into it, and yes, there is the original girl did tell this story, and it, if she's saying what it is, it's true. So she ate her rib, and I also said maybe I should put this in the food section today, but no, it'll just stay in my For You page section.
I'm one step away from throwing up right now.
I also put it in here because I knew you would absolutely hate it.
I have a visceral, I actually had to stop watching just Jamila's video because I was gagging.
It's
at
real
the thought
gross.
of it. This is too much. This has crossed the line for me.
It has, but yeah.
So maybe
Thanks,
we're
TikTok.
not on white TikTok. If we can't handle this kind of content, I feel like we're on we're not on white people TikTok, which is good.
Great. Yes, I'm happy.
I'm proud of
happy
myself
about that.
for that.
Yes. Okay, next, Ashley, friend of the pod, sent this great video. The Karen Reed trial is obviously so prevalent in social media. Actually, Danielle, who's really into this case, was telling me that Karen Reed's lawyers were thanking a lot of influencers who were, or lawyer influencers who were reporting on the case because they helped, uncover things. So very interesting. But this is a comedy video about it by Kyle_McCutcheon.
Dancing the Paso Doble. It's Karen Reed and her partner Mark Ballas.
Karen Reed, welcome to Call Her Daddy. This is Karen Reed's I Don't Think So Honey, and her time starts now.
Hi, AD. Hi, AD. I'm Karen Reed. Welcome to my home.
Give it up for Karen Reed on Boston Apple Girl. Fuck yeah, Karen Reed. Take it off, take it off, take it off. Your 2025 Masked Singer, Karen Reed.
My favorite comment on this video is this TikTok requires 10,000 hours of chronic online activity to understand, and it's perfect.
That was my favorite comment too, because yes, it's just Karen will be on all of these forms of media in the next few months, and this video touches upon it perfectly.
This is just such beautiful, subtle comedy. I'm so proud of them for making a joke that is, it's such an inside joke. And but the cool thing is that there's 39,000 likes on this,
Yeah.
and that's the beauty of TikTok, right? That we're all in on this inside joke, and everybody in the comments being next up, Karen on Hot Ones, she's gonna be on Call Her Daddy. This is all just a very, very pop culture aware comedy skit, and I appreciate every second of it.
Absolutely. Next on my For You page, me and Ashley last week talked about this style of video where someone was posting, it was a woman who was screaming at the audience saying, listen to my boyfriend, he's going to tell you about my plans. And I predicted this style of video would blow up, and it has on my For You page. And there's a video by Remedy and Restore.
My fiance want to show you his cool bottle that he created, and you better like it.
Hey guys, so I created this bottle here, which is really incredible for people who like to drink tea. It's a thermal cup, so it keeps your hot liquids warm for 6 to 12 hours, and cold liquids can stay cool all day.
So this is a great marketing tool for all these people. Someone was using it to promote her brother's app. The marketers have these people to thank because it's an easy trend to follow.
Yeah, I really like it. There's something about it that just feels like you drop your guard of like, look, I know like you want to judge this or you want to scroll.
Yeah, swipe away. Yeah.
And like, it's very tongue in cheek. I like it.
My favorite was, don't swipe away. Look at my mother's Lego collection. Oh. And she was showing all her Legos. They were so beautiful. It was great. Yeah, it was built brick by brick.
No, literally.
All right, Melissa, what's been on your For You page?
So, speaking of trends, I've been seeing this trend with the audio that's like, enjoy a trip to Britain or wherever. We'll play it.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
And so it's that audio of like sort of the idea of selling a luxurious vacation, and then the video is something very different. And so this one I liked by @Teresa_Sevalova is a visual of somebody walking down the street, and it says POV, nothing beats a trip to Poland. And the person's like on their phone just walking down the street, and a moose just comes up and starts like headbutting them. And then all these other people, like, it's almost as if there was like a moose in New York City and people are just sort of like unfazed. Like people are just like, get out of my way, moose. Like, so it's a very funny video. And I've seen a bunch that are like this, that are sort of like, there was like one of like kids going down a slide, but then they fell off the slide. Like, it was just, it's things that like are not as glamorous as maybe you think they'd be.
Oh, I have a video I could put to this with a slide.
Oh my god, it took me a second to remember that.
Melissa's blocked it out of her memory.
The trauma.
The traumatic, but I captured maybe Melissa's lowest points in motherhood.
No, there's been lower.
But basically, when we were visiting Vancouver, Melissa took her daughter Lily on a slide and just toppled right over at the end of the slide, and everyone was fine. But this would fit very perfectly with this audio.
I would never put that on TikTok because I already know the fucking Instagram moms are going to be on there. Like, it's dangerous to ride on a slide with your child. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. Another video I could put this audio to is when Ben and I were in Japan in Nara, and deer bit Ben's butt.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
I've also, and I think I may have spoken about this last time, how I was just getting a lot of Jonathan Groff content.
You did talk about it, yeah.
I feel like there's always just gonna be like a gleek inside of me that like no matter what my content is, I'll always end up veering towards like Glee performances and Jonathan Groff. Because I remember I was thinking about this when I was in college. I was like YouTubing clips of Spring Awakening to try to see Jonathan Groff and Leah Michele. And I was like, and now I'm seeing those clips, those grainy clips from like 2009 or whatever on TikTok. And I'm like, this is such a weird full circle moment. But I specifically loved this video from @GemsPod. And it's the guy, Julian, who hosted recess therapy. So he always had those cute little kids like saying like funny little interviews. And now him and one of those kids, Miles, is hosting a different podcast called Gems Pod. And they had Jonathan Groff on to speak about a gem that he wanted to highlight.
Do you want to bring in your first gem, Jonathan? Sure. It's here in my back pocket. Oh wait, do I reveal it? Do you want to close your eyes?
I just want to see.
You just want to see? Okay, ready? I wonder if you know who this is.
It's a dream catcher.
It's not a dream catcher, although it could be a version of a dream catcher.
Is it a hat?
Oh.
What is that?
I know who that is.
Who?
This is Beyonce.
Oh my god.
Do you know who Beyonce is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Beyonce yet?
Yet. I didn't listen to our songs yet.
You didn't listen to her songs yet? Okay. So can you tell what her outfit is here?
Nope.
What does it look like to you?
It looks like a cowboy.
Yes! Cowboy Carter. Yes! Cowboy Carter is the name of her album that came out last year, and she just won the Grammy for Album of the Year. And my friend Sarah gave this to me on New Year's Eve. Wow. As a gift. And it felt like it was important to put in your box because you can remember that 2025 was the year of Cowboy Carter and Beyonce. And she's honestly my hero. And I feel like she's going to take such good care watching over all of the gems that you have in your chest.
This almost made me cry. It was so beautiful.
Right? Like,
yeah.
It's everything that is right in the world right now.
Mm-hmm. There's so much wrong. But yeah.
In a 2-minute clip. I love Jonathan Groff so much.
His voice is just so soothing.
Right?
It's like everything is safe when you hear his voice.
That's exactly how it is. So obviously, like, I watched this clip a million times. I read all the comments. And so I've just been getting more and more Jonathan Groff seeming content. And I started getting a bunch of videos from Steven. Am I pronouncing his name right? Sater? Do you know?
I'm not sure, no.
I thought you might, like, know him as a Broadway fan. So I've been getting a lot of videos from @Steven Sater, and he wrote the book and lyrics for Spring Awakening. And so he's been posting lots of videos basically alluding to, we should do a Spring Awakening revival, who would you want to cast, especially like the Jonathan Groff Tony nom, like Jonathan Groff publicity thing. Like, he's basically just been sort of playing off a lot of that. He's posted old clips of Groff like doing the show, and he posted one thing that was really cute where he was like, everybody in the cast had a crush on Jonathan Groff. Like, it wasn't just Leah Michelle. Like, every single person did. So it's been really cute seeing his sort of like behind the scenes take on all this stuff. And I just like them all because I am at this point like, yeah, I actually would love a movie. I would love a revival. I would love all of that. And when I look at how many people like the videos, it's not as much as, you know, like however much Jamila got for talking about someone eating a rib. A rib. So it's clearly like it's a specific For You page thing that's happening to me, but at the same time it feels like it's maybe gaining steam and maybe we'll see some sort of Spring Awakening thing happen in the entertainment industry at large in the coming years.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I saw Spring Awakening with my grandma back in the day. It's great. But before the video with Jay Groff obviously highlights Beyonce as his gem. And I mean, I didn't put it in my For You page section because it's like I've been talking about it every week. So just assume Beyonce's on my For You page. But I mean, I am so jealous of Paris. The videos coming out of the Cowboy Carter tour in Paris. She had Miley, then she had Jay-Z. I watched all the videos. They are fantastic. So, but that is predominantly still my For You page.
Yeah, you and I have gotten into a tunnel of where you're just seeing Beyonce, I'm just seeing Jonathan Groff, but also like it's fine, like it's
it makes me so happy.
We engage with it, so it's never gonna end, which is fine.
Yeah. What else is on your For You page?
The only other one I wanted to highlight, I feel like I've sent a handful of these to our group chat. I love these videos by Caspa Hone PC, and he does these sort of man on the street style interviews, but they're all just very deadpan, like one-liner jokes, and they're just so funny. Let's play a few of them.
Sir, excuse me. What do you do for a living?
I travel for work.
What work is that?
I deliver pizza.
Excuse me. Name an animal that starts with the letter F. Fried chicken.
So yeah, these always make me laugh. They're just one-liner jokes. You don't expect them to come. And I'm a big fan of the satire on these man-on-the-street interviews.
I'm a big fan, too. And they're so short. They're quick and easy. It's like a little hit you get, and then you move on.
Exactly. It's great little TikTok content. You don't have to sit too long to watch.
Yeah. All right. Well, in our content creator spotlight this week, I wanted to highlight a creator named TomTom Alden. He graced my For You page, and he just screams while going into fast food restaurants. Here's one of him going into Chipotle because there was a new sauce.
All right, you guys, let's go to Chipotle to get that new sauce. Did you guys get the new sauce? The new sauce? Yeah! Did you come for the new sauce? You came for the new sauce? Poppy, I came for the new sauce. The new sauce. Adobo, yes! Oh, who this, Poppy? Yes! Hola, Poppy. Did you guys, the new sauce? The new sauce? You know, she look like a sexy lumberjack.
This makes me laugh like so much. People's reactions, some are so great because some just stare at him because they're like, why are you yelling at me, sir? Some engage. It's great to see how people react. There's another one he posted. Wendy's has a new Taki meal, like a Taki sandwich, and you get a bag of Takis, and he was just so excited about that. But I love seeing people in their element, like passionate about fast food and these new items. It makes me happy.
Yeah, this is like one of those comments that's like, great use of free will. Like,
right.
Why not? Why not?
Why
Just
not?
be excited about something, yeah.
And for our last section, we have our food section. And this is also a content creator I'd like to spotlight as well. The username is Across Chrissy Table. And her first video that came on my For You page was about her time working for the Martha Stewart show. She was a buyer of food. So there's this great video about how she would source the food and how she learned about shopping and suppliers and things. It was fascinating. But she's been posting a lot of recipes, and this one really stuck out to me. Here it is.
This pasta salad is the real deal. My mom has made this my whole life for like everything. It's so good. It's like an Italian pasta salad. You're going to be making it all summer. I have in this bowl, I just drained some cooked 4-cheese tortellini, and you'll see how easy it is. We're going to just do a can of black olives. I have this jar of roasted red peppers that I sliced a little thin, like this. You can actually buy them cut up, but that's just what I have. Then I have this container of provolone cheese that's already been cut up, but you can just buy a chunk at your deli counter if you have to, and they'll cut it up. And then I only have this like colossal jar of quartered artichoke hearts. I don't even know why. I think I got it on a work project once. But normally you can just use like a small jar or a can. I will not be using all of these. Maybe just like 3 or 4 spoonfuls of those. Then just a little, or a lot, Parmesan cheese. And then, have you ever seen these in the grocery store? It's called Good Seasons Italian dressing. You can buy this little container to make it in. I'm normally not like a store-bought salad dressing girl, but my mom's always used these. You just add the little packet with some water, balsamic, and olive oil, and honestly, it hits. Like, it's delicious. Just put all the dressing in and give it just like a hefty toss. And this pasta salad, or we call it tortellini salad, this tortellini salad is really great because you can eat it hot or cold. Like, I will eat this thing right out of the fridge for the next 5 days. And it's so good, but it's also really delicious hot.
Looks good. I love like summer. I love a pasta salad, tortellini. This is just making, it makes summer what it is.
Does it? I love this so much. I wish I could eat this all the time, but I have trouble digesting
Oh, I thought you were going to say, because you said stopped eating cheese there because of your cholesterol.
Well, I was going to say cholesterol, but I thought you would say, oh, you with the cholesterol.
Well, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I have high cholesterol, and I couldn't eat this because of all the cheese.
I think you can indulge every once in a while, but I'm no doctor.
I say that to myself every day, and it's become not indulgent. It's just like a routine of me eating things that aren't good for my cholesterol.
That's okay. We gotta live.
But I do
what
love
else
this.
We have to live for?
Like, this is...
Yeah, this looks amazing.
Like, all I ever want to eat is just, like, pasta with cheese and vegetables.
Yes. Well, yeah, go follow her. She's great. And this has been a great episode. Thank you, Melissa, for joining. We'll be back next week. Still no Catalina, so we'll see. Surprise guest next week. Thanks, Melissa.
My pleasure. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Bye.